And so it's a perfectly human response, I think, that we do work that matters, that we feel like we are doing purposeful work. And what I saw with those kids at High Tech High and a lot of schools since then has been that when students are doing work that matters, when they're creating products or services that are for their local community, then they also get fantastic academic results. So project-based learning, I think, is typically cast in this either or. You either do this really interesting work and the kids have a great time, or you get great exam results. And it's there's no evidence to suggest that that's the case. And I just feel like the experience of the past 12 months has meant that more than ever, schools, I describe the opportunity for schools now as to be the restorers of community. And I know we're constantly giving teachers things to do. And I don't mean that in a yet another thing that schools are responsible for. I just think it's an opportunity that, our communities all around the world have been devastated by this pandemic. You go down a high street now in the UK and so many shops are closed up. What are we going to do with that? There's so many huge questions, I think, facing us, that I think to kind of build a curriculum around, fronted adverbials or Milton's Paradise Lost, it just seems to be missing the point right now. Um, and especially when there is so much fantastic learning to be done once you stop thinking in terms of the silos. So, we could all take inspiration from the fact that the Mercedes Formula One team, of all people, at the start of this pandemic, got together with University College London, and in the space of 100 hours, astonishing time frame, but in the space of 100 hours, they created a completely new continuous breathing machine, which ended up saving thousands and thousands of lives. It's so that in the world outside school, those kind of disciplines are just being ignored now. And also, I think we're setting ourselves such ambitious targets that the schools that I've visited that have been doing project-based learning, they have, I believe, significantly higher expectations of what their students are capable of doing. And guess what? They very rarely let them down.